Hi guys, thanks for coming back to the channel. 24 hours later, I have the results for my intense mining with my 5 mining rigs. If you watched the video yesterday, I did say that I'm going to give you an update and show you how much I've made. And then we're going to compare it with Pirl and Electroneum and see if I'm going to continue mining intense or possibly maybe moving on to something else. So IntenseCoin, if you're not familiar with it, you can obviously research it, but it's a blockchain-backed decentralized VPN, anonymous currency for an anonymous way of life. There is, of course, a lot more that can be said about it, but let's not make this video in regards to IntenseCoin, but more about the profits and how much I've mined. So as I've shown you on yesterday's video, I have mined previously IntenseCoin, and I started with pre-mined, let's say 804 IntenseCoins in my wallet. That's how much I had. I also used to mine onto the westpool.org mining pool, but I've decided to give it another try, start mining IntenseCoins again, and obviously switching to a little bit of a bigger pool. This, as you can see, has only currently 76 miners connected, and normally bigger pools tend to find blocks quicker. This obviously it is debatable, because when the rewards are found, they have to be shared by more miners. So you definitely, if you do decide, or when you're mining a coin, you're just gonna have to obviously try different pools and see where it's best. As well as when it comes to mining, it's all about luck. And I have to be completely honest with you, the last 24 hours hasn't been the luckiest one for me. The reason I say this is, first, one of my rigs decided to go down in the middle of the night. Obviously, I was asleep, so therefore I couldn't fix it up. And the problem is the actual rig did restart itself, the whole rig, but I had on the start tip to start Pirl. So therefore, instead of mining actually intense, I was mining Pirl throughout the night. But that's okay. We're going to take this into consideration when we're calculating the profits at the moment. Right, so let's move on now to the pool. Here is the pool, and as you can see, I have mined in the last 24 hours 1,783 coins. Now I did a little bit of calculation, and if I had the 5th mining rig throughout the night, I should have mined approximately 2,000, 2,100 coins. It is hard to say because the difficulty fluctuates. As you can see, for instance, right here, if I put 21,000 or 21,000 hashes is 21 kilo hashes. So at the moment it shows 2,265 coins per day, but this fluctuates throughout the day. It could go up to 3,000 and down to 1,500, up to 1,700, and during the night maybe it was the best time to mine, or maybe it wasn't, so you know, the best time to mine. It all comes down to the difficulty. As well as you can see, my hash rate also fluctuates. I currently have all my rigs running, but it only shows that I have 16.73 kilo hashes per second. That's my hash rate at the moment, and that's why these numbers do fluctuate. Another very unfortunate thing that happened was that I think one of the block, we lost it. As you can see right here, there's a question mark to it. I think this block we didn't get paid for it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think what happened is, if more pools are mining and they all kind of hit the same block, sometimes one pool would win over the other, and this one particularly, personally for me and the people that have mined into this pool, I don't think we made any money out of this particular block right here. So that's the unfortunate things, but these things do happen with other cryptocurrencies as well. It has nothing to do with this particular pool, hopefully not, as well as has nothing to do with this cryptocurrency. So moving back right here, so as you can see, for instance, on the payments, I had a payment at 5:29 PM, and then the next payment was 4 hours later for 120, and then 30 minutes later for another 150 coins. 1,783. It is not too bad. As you can see now, hash rate has changed. It's gone a little bit up, and let's put this one again. So as you can see, this will also change. We're gonna come back to it in a moment and see if it stays the same or it's different numbers, so I can show you what I mean by that. So let's assume 2,000 coins, you know, give or take 2,000 coins. I think it should have been a little bit more, but for the purpose of the video, I'm going to say 2,000 coins. Now let me also show you my wallet right here. So as you can see, I have all the coins in 2,587. This is of course including the pre-mined coins from days ago. Not too bad. Now I was actually asked on a previous video, before I show you some numbers, on the previous video by one of you guys, how is it a fellow YouTuber actually paid off his mining rig within a month and a half. And as I've always said, when it comes down to cryptocurrency, if you are actually willing to take risk and find a coin that is new, that not too many people are mining it, if you do get into it at early stage, you are able to mine lots and lots of coins. And I've actually, after obviously being asked this question, I went back, I went and I checked this video, and I saw that within a month and a half, this person just with one mining rig was able to mine, I can't remember exactly, but I think the numbers was approximately 500 or 700,000 coins. I think he was able to mine with one rig 2,600, 2,700 coins per day, and that is massive. You know, mining that amount of coins per day with one rig is obviously massive. And then it comes to, if you're willing obviously to take the risk to change to mining a new coin, earning lots of coins, and then eventually when the coin goes up, then you look at ROI. I always look at ROI because obviously this is the big question when it comes to cryptocurrency. You know, how long for ROI? Me personally, I only look at ROI when I sell cryptocurrency. For instance, now I'm mining Intense, and I've said it on the answer. If I'm going to hold Intense now, and let's say I've mined 2,000 coins per day, if they eventually reach at 50 cents, and that is the point I sell, you can imagine 2,000 coins per times 50 cents would mean that I was making $1,000 per day, which would give me an ROI for my personal mining rig. Obviously, I'm mining with 5, but for one mining rig, for instance, it would give me an ROI at about, let's say, 4 or 5 days at $1,000. And that's how you should always look at mining, not on a daily basis, but when you cash out, then you can calculate your ROI. So hash rate almost at 20 you know, kilo hashes at the moment. As you can see, it is slightly increasing. So that, you know, have this in mind, and as well as have this in mind that yes, if you get in and you mine lots of coins, sometime it will be very, very profitable. On this particular video, this person was actually comparing Zcash, and he only made within a month mining Zcash, I think about $600, only one Zcash, and within a month and a half he mined staggering 500 or 700,000 coins. And that's exactly as to why I'm looking for coins like this. I'm a little bit late when it comes to Intense. It's not the obviously a coin that only popped out. As you can see, difficulty is actually quite high at the moment mining Intense, but still in terms of coins, you know, I am able to accumulate quite a lot. So as you can see right here, it dropped from 2,200 down to 2,000, and this varies quite a lot throughout the day. So at the moment I'm holding 2,600 coins almost, which I'm very, very happy with it. Now let's compare the profits with, let's say, Pirl. I've calculated the things already. This is my numbers. You're obviously going to have to do this for yourself. And if I was mining Pirl with all my rigs for the past 24, well, actually it's hard to say for the past 24 hours. At the moment, it shows me a pure profit. I would have made $80. After the electricity, I would have ended up with $68.62, which is not too bad. But I will be ending up only with 37 coins. And remember, it's also luck. It could be a little bit more, but it actually could be a little bit less as well. You always have to have this in mind. Now, if I was mining Electroneum, I could have ended up having $70 pre-electricity cost and 60 a pure profit, which again is not too bad. Pirl obviously a little bit more profitable, but Electroneum, you know, I would have possibly have 630 coins. Again, this could vary. Now, as you can see, Pirl 37 coins, Electroneum 630, Ubiq would be less than that, and Ethereum will be even, Ethereum will be nowhere near in terms of coins. Comparing with 2,000 coins, if all my rigs were running smooth, I would say obviously, you know, IntenseCoin is the one to go for. But let's also calculate the profit, because that's also very interesting, because at the moment IntenseCoin has gone up a little bit. This is another thing you unfortunately gonna have to check pretty much on a daily basis if you are aiming for the coin that is going to give you the most amount of fiat. I think it's wrong. I think you're going to have to set up yourself a goal. Mine, forget about currently, you know, the profits only if you're cashing out on a daily basis in terms of fiat. Then obviously you should chase the coin is going to give you the most amount of money. And of course, if there is a coin that can give you a lot more money, then you can mine that coin and then sell it and buy. Let's say if I was to mine Ethereum and I make $100 per day, then of course it would make more sense to mine Ethereum, get $100 per day, sell it, and then let's say buy IntenseCoin or Electroneum or Pirl, because obviously, you know, you can sell your more expensive coin and buy cheaper ones. So 2,000 coins, let's pull up the calculator right here if the rig was running, and 2,000 times the current price 0.032 784, I would have ended up actually making not too bad, let's say $66, right? $66 out of ended up making, which is not too bad comparing with Electroneum at 60 or 70, let's say $5 less. If that block wasn't lost, I could have ended up obviously with more coins, but we're gonna have to go with what I have. So $60. Electricity, it is the same at $9.94. Let's pull up this right here. So minus, let's say $10 of electricity, a $56 pure profit versus $60, but a lot more coins. Now, if I was to mine Electroneum and having to also send it to an exchange, sell it, then send it to another exchange, for instance, to buy IntenseCoin for $4, personally for me, it's not worth the, you know, the work that it has to be done. I would prefer just to stick to IntenseCoin, continue mining IntenseCoin, and just obviously generate as much coins as I can, because that's very also due to luck in all these things. It's not guaranteed that every day it's going to be $60 Electroneum. Tomorrow IntenseCoins could be actually more in terms even than fiat, than Electroneum or Pirl, and that is the thing. So as you can see, this is my actual results, no calculations. They do vary from the calculation, especially if you only look at here. There is no intense calculator on the what to mine or coin wars at the moment, so you can only go by this. But the best thing to do, of course, is switch your rigs, mine yourself, find the numbers for yourself, and see, you know, what suits you best. As well as remember, there are other pools like this one right here. There's also bigger pools than this one that you can mine, and you can, of course, end up making more money. Let me quickly find out. So IntenseCoin, I think there was a site which could show you all the pools. Yep, that's the one. It should be, at least. Yep, there you have it. So as you can see, there are other pools that you can give it a try, and you could end up making actually more coins. For now, I'm going to stick at least for another 24 hours on this pool, IntenseCoin.net, and I would see if my luck is better for the next 24 hours. And of course, I'm going to be tracking my mining rigs and see my results, and hopefully not rig will go down during the night. But I have set up, if any of my rigs does restart itself, Windows, as soon as it starts again, it immediately start obviously the Intense miner, so therefore not much would be lost. That's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video and accurate numbers for the last 24 hours. I will update you again, but for now I'm definitely thinking of sticking to IntenseCoin, planning to mine quite a lot of it. I will be quite happy actually if I continue to earn, let's say, 2,000 coins per day for, you know, a month. That would give me, you know, quite a lot of coins, and then I'll see, keep you updated at what I'm doing. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. If you want to actually show me something, or what you're mining and you have a better coin out there for me and everybody else, do feel free to share it with me down below in the comment section. And if you enjoy the channel, feel free to subscribe and share. Come follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.